Hey folks, I'm Tony.
And I'm Tina.
And we're TNT RVing. So we're here in Millersburg, Indiana, home of Rockwood Flagstaff. And what are we doing, Teen?
We are here at Rockwood, at the plant, looking at some of their prototypes for 2026.
Alrighty, so let's take a look at this Mini Lite. And this is the 2026-25-23 MBR. And take a look at these exterior graphics. They went away from the swishy lines. And here up front, of course, I'm sharing with you the dock light, automotive windshield, front fiberglass cap, and of course that diamond plate that I really like now. We have room for 2 lead acid batteries, room for 2 30-pound propane tanks, power front tongue jack, and that has that bypass where you could use a speed handle and raise and lower it. What I really like are these Lippert provided powder coated frames, so that'll help with longevity. I like the durability of that. Along here I'm pointing out this is the PSX2 stabilizer. That's the switch. And down below, what I really like about these is they have independent motors, one on either side, adjust to the uneven ground. And inside this little cubby here, you have a 120 volt refrigerator. And that only works when you're plugged into shore power, just so you're aware of that. And a nice frameless window right up there. That's your range exhaust fan. Down below is your furnace. That's your fresh water tank fill. And down below, underneath that, that is where you drain your fresh water tank. And continuing on back, we now have new for 2026, a handrail. And one of the things I like about that is it's the whole length of the steps going in. So they got rid of that other shorter handrail. Of course, I'm pointing out the friction door, which we really like. In those low winds, it really stays in place. Those higher winds, you go ahead and hook that arm up to the door and your door is not going to move anywhere. One of the things I should have pointed out, Tina asked me to open it back up, there is to point out the screen door. And the screen door on this has what's called a slingshot. So it will close automatically when you're going in and out of the unit. And that's a nice feature. Figured we'd point that out as well. Continuing on back here, you got another frameless window. And of course, this large awning that we really like. Provide plenty of shade for your campsite. Alrighty, so I'm pointing out the television mount, or maybe a fan mount. There's 120 volt power for you. And right there's your LP disconnect. A little further back, we've got where your cable satellite coax hookup is. Another outlet there. Of course, that rail that's off to the right. That is your water heater. And down below there is your low point drain. That's your switch for your rear stabilizer. And that is your rear shower, which I like. And that's hot and cold water, of course. And it comes with that curly hose. And what I like about that is it's on the camp side. So I wish they would put those always on the camp side. There's a better shot of your rear power stabilizer. And here is your water hookup. That's your city water, your black tank flush, and that is your antifreeze inlet. Of course, cable and satellite up top there. And we're going to go up top and take a look there at the, you're already prepped for a rear camera. And that is, I was pointing out the rear bumper. That's your receiver. That has like a 300-pound capacity as well. Nice spare tire. And let's go up top and take a look. Alrighty, up top, we got 2 AC units, 200-watt solar panel back there, along with max air vent fan. And back down on the ground, I'm going to show you where you hook up the main power. And that is on the side in the back corner here. Next thing I'm going to show you is where the black tank, gray tank discharge is. And off to the right there, that T-handle, that's for the black tank. T-handle there is for the gray tank. Underneath, of course, we got the Dexter torsion axles, never adjust brakes, Goodyear Endurance tires, TPMS system too on this, so it tells you the tire pressure along with the temperature of each of the tires as well. And on the slide here, another rear window, slide toppers. Continuing along, and this is storage that is under the bed. One of the things I like to point out here is the aluminum frame construction. It's one of the things I really like about Rockwood Flagstaff, of course, and you got plenty of storage in there as well. Continuing along, we got frameless windows, and here's another storage area, and this is behind the refrigerator, nice and tall. So we were thinking stick vac, you know, maybe some fishing rods, plenty of storage for stuff in this unit as well on the outside. Down below, and this is gray tank number 2, so that's more your kitchen drain water and stuff is in there. Up front here is another little storage area, and you could put maybe a little trash can there and have access outside. Tina, it's your turn. Take us on a tour of the inside. Alrighty, so here's another look at the exterior of the all-new 2026 Rockwood Mini Lite 2523 MBR.
Okay, come on inside, but before you do, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. But come on in and get out of the noise from outside. Hopefully you can hear me over the machines running next door. So I'm going to be in your face. Here's your, as you walk into this Mini Lite, here's your thermostat, and as well as inside this cabinet is your RV panel, as well as a place to hang your coats or put your shoes. But here's your RV panel, which we absolutely love. This you can access with your iPhone or any phone, really. But this is how you tell where your tank levels are and your battery levels and whether your lights are on or not. If they're on, they're blue. If they're off, they're white. And this is where you can put out your slides as well as your awning. So we love the RV, and I like it in the cabinet because it keeps it out of the reach of kids if you're traveling with young children. So this is very nice. Shut that. So down here you have your smart converter. It can auto detect whether you have a lead acid or a lithium battery. So as you come back up here, we're going to work our way into the kitchen. But this Mini Lite is so super cute. I love it. It has the counter with the 2 chairs. Usually you only find these in the ultralights, but or the signatures. But to have it in a Mini Lite, this is pretty cool. Look at all this counter space you have. This can be where you're eating. This can be where you're working. This can be where you just hang out. There's your 40-inch TV set, which is amazingly huge. One thing I forgot to point out is that on the RV panel, you can dim these lights, but these do not individually shut off this year for 2026, but they are dimmable. So as we work our way into the kitchen, we've got your Magic Chef microwave. Pretty cool, your Magic Chef hood for your stove top here, which opens as such. And these, now it's not one thing, it's actually 2 of these that pop out for cleaning, which is very nice. I like that. So put that back in, close it up, and you have your oven here. Nice big oven. And you've got a cabinet space here. Nice deep cabinet. And we're going to work our way up top for more cabinet space. And then you've got all these along here with a decorative smoke glass, which I really like. Like that. I think it's very nice. Huge front cap window, and you do have your blackout blind here, which will hit the magnet. And I did that one fell swoop.
Good job, team.
Usually it takes me about 2 or 3 times to do that. So we're going to pull that back up. But you do have your USB ports as well as your outlet over here and over here as well. And that is your inverter over there. But here's your nice large deep basin sink, which I just love. And love the color of the fixtures. Love, love, love all this counter space. This is a huge kitchen for a Mini Lite. Absolutely amazing. So you've got more cabinet space. Holy cow. That's a lot of cabinet space.
That is.
That really is. Oh my gosh. And I like this lip so things aren't going to fall out. And you have your drawer space here, as well as here, as well as a nice deep drawer here. It's a little short, but it's deep. And then in here you have your pantry. Oh, that's our stuff. And over here is cabinet. And this is the area where you can access from the outside. So this would actually be a cool place to have your trash can, because then you could access it from outside to empty it. So over here we have our Magic Chef refrigerator, which opens from this side as well as from this side. Which
Nice.
in a unit like this actually makes a lot of sense. So if you're in the kitchen, you're gonna open it this way and pull things out. But if you're sitting over here and wanna grab a beverage, you would go this way. So I actually like that a lot. So down here is your freezer, which is now a drawer. You just push in and there's your drawer. Up top here we have a vent, but you could swap that out for a max air vent fan as well. You've got your smoke detectors as well. On the slide here you have your theater seating. Very comfortable. I'm gonna sit on my phone, which I don't wanna do. These are nice. It's just, they are individual. This does not come out, but you do have storage in here, as well as your parachute pull. I wanna bust a nail. There we go. So there we go. And these are the dark blackout blinds down here as well. So that's nice. Also, this is your emergency exit here, but you do have the door behind you. I'm gonna take my phone so I don't forget it. So that is your slide with the theater seating, which we always adore. So as we work our way into the bedroom, you'll notice it has the sliding barn door and it latches for travel. Bye, Tony.
Bye, Tina.
So, and there is an outlet down there, am I correct?
You
on
are
that
correct.
statement? So then you open this up and you would walk through your bedroom to get to your bathroom, but as we're walking through, this is a queen size bed on the slide. It's a little tight on the sides, but plenty of space to get in and out of bed, I believe. And you do have more storage space up here, as well as your reading lights that do have USB ports here as well. There is a little bit of a shelf here, so that's that. On this wall over here, we've got your solar controller, your thermostat, as well as a light switch. So, but I'm going to, Tony, turn around. Here is your wardrobe area. This is amazingly huge for Mini Lite. Look at all that space.
Wow.
That's nice.
Tina,
Oh.
what is that?
In a Mini Lite, you have a washer dryer prep. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Woohoo! Wow. That's
About that.
That's pretty cool.
What do you guys think about that?
Never seen that in a Mini Lite. That's an interesting thought. Okay, down here we have more cabinet space. Again, this is a lot of storage. Look at this. We don't have this in ours, that's for sure.
No.
More storage space. So you could put a washer dryer in here because you have plenty of space down here. Look at all these drawers as well. Nice drawers, as well as a deep drawer down here. Nice counter space here as well as another emergency exit window with the blackout blinds. Look how sunny it is outside. USB port, as well as an outlet, as well as your television set here. So, you got your air conditioning. Okay, so under the queen bed, we have the storage, which you can access from the outside where Tony showed you there, but then it has these giant deep drawers, which in case you didn't have enough cabinet space over here, you now have some drawer space. So plenty of room for all your clothes, so you can put that washer and dryer in that unit. So that's your bed. So this has the rear bath. Look at the size of this bathroom. Again, we are in a Mini Lite, people. This is huge. So we're gonna step inside the shower. Big shower, tall chick approved. This is really nice. It's got the water miser, shower miser. Nice fixtures. That actually, look, that's nice and tall. I like that. So this is cool. It has the three sides, I can't talk today. 3 slide door. You have to unhook it from the other side. But this is pretty nice. I like this. I'm gonna step out over here. Tony, if you want to walk in there. Look how deep that is. That's really nice. Nice storage space. As well as your countertop. Little bit of shelf space there, but then you can access all your water lines from in there. Also in here is your medicine cabinet on the mirror. More storage. That's a cute little sink.
It is.
Yeah. So this is amazing for a mini light to have a washer dryer prep. I'm stunned.
Tons
I'm
of storage.
stunned.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks. I hope you found this video helpful, useful, entertaining, possibly. And if you did, I appreciate it if you'd subscribe to TNT RVing.
Yeah, give us a big thumbs up, a like, and we'll see you at the campground.
TNT.